So if your goal is to look like this, but you currently look like this, then I feel for you, bro. I've literally been there. Because if you're anything like me, you've tried everything. You've tried every diet, every workout, every routine possible, and none of it seems to work. And the worst part about all of it is that there always seems to be somebody near you who just has a great physique naturally. They eat whatever they want, don't gain a pound, they work out as much or as little as they want, and they still have a six pack. And it just doesn't make sense. And it is extremely frustrating. Also, if you are anything like me, you've probably done a ton of research in the nutrition and fitness field. And honestly, you're probably pretty knowledgeable and you know a lot about nutrition and fitness. The problem is that a lot of it is fluff, and there are really only a few key things that you are missing that put all the pieces together to actually help you lose the weight you want to lose. I've recently discovered this in the last couple of months on my weight loss journey. It has helped me get from where I was before at 240 pounds all the way down to where I'm at currently at 197. So in this video, I'm gonna be sharing the major 3 keys that actually put together everything that you've already been learning about losing weight. And I'm gonna tell you, for the first time in a long time, I'm actually able to take my shirt off and not feel insecure about what other people see. I even walk around the house sometimes without a shirt on because it just feels nice, right? You look in the mirror and you're like, damn, I actually look pretty good. And it's an amazing feeling, and I want that for all of you guys. So I'm gonna go ahead and share with you guys exactly how to do this. Now, if you're new here, my name is Jace, and I help guys become better versions of themselves. So if that's something that interests you, go ahead and consider following and hitting that like button. The hardest part with dieting, and that 99% of people fail at, is dealing with the hunger, because it is fighting against your own very nature. Your body wants to eat to survive. Fighting something as strong as the human instinct to eat food, you are fighting against biology. Doing that for long enough is very difficult. It requires a strong amount of willpower and discipline, which, to be fair, I know I don't have. If you're anything like me, you probably don't either. Because of this, it makes dieting extremely difficult to stick to. But I found a solution to this, and this is simply creating a schedule around your routine for eating. The main points of what I'm about to say optimizes 2 things. It optimizes how full you feel, and also how much time you have to actually eat. Now, I'm not talking about intermittent fasting, but think of it as like a brother of intermittent fasting. Think about it like this. Most people wake up and their day goes just like this. They wake up, they eat breakfast, they get ready for their day, whether that be school or work. They then go to school or work, and they have a long period in which they are there and being busy, doing work, whatever it is. And they are there anywhere from 8 to 12 hours. Generally, when you go to work or when you go to school, you have about 30 minutes to an hour lunch. In that time period, that's the only time throughout the day you're gonna have to fight being hungry. Now, you're like, great, awesome, it's only an hour, but I'm still gonna be hungry. Yes, you will, but you are also already at work. You are already at school. Just do more work. For example, when I go to work, I take my schoolwork with me as well. So during that hour I have for lunch break, I just don't eat. I go, I sit at a cafe, and I do my homework. Since I am already working, I'm already in a working mindset. It's very simple for me just to pull out my schoolwork and work on that. And then I go back to my actual job and work some more. By the time I know it, it's the end of the day, and now I get to go eat. Now, this does a number of things. It pushes all of your food to the end of the day, which is scientifically where people overeat and eat the most amount of food, because they want to unwind, they want to relax. Having that extra 500 to 800 calories that you generally would eat at lunch, pushed to the end of the day, you are gonna have to eat all of those calories. And guess what? You're gonna be extremely full after you eat them. Because now, instead of eating 700 calories for dinner, you're now eating 12 to 1300. And that is a lot of food. And not only are you not gonna be hungry, you're probably not even gonna finish all the calories. You've put all of your calories off to the end of the day. And now that you are full, you're not gonna wanna snack because you're already full. Plus, you have extra calories. It's literally a win-win in every area. All you have to do is fight that little gap, which really isn't very long, to not eat. And what that does is that makes you make your dieting around your life schedule, which makes this extremely easy to keep up with, because now it is not something that you are actively doing. It is just a part of your day-to-day life. Now, this is one of the main contributing factors in the reason I've been able to lose over 45 pounds. Tip number 2 is kind of some of the same as far as lifestyle and setup, because I believe most of what dieting is just setup. It's a system that we use to lose weight. I remember watching all of these videos and seeing how much information there was, which was extremely flustering, because not only do I have to eat less than I'm used to, I now have to figure out which foods I have to eat. I have to figure out which foods I shouldn't be eating. With dieting, you're already fighting an uphill battle against your own body and your own intuition to eat food. And then to have all of these different opinions and different ideas about losing weight just adds to the mental stress, which is why people get frustrated and end up giving up. But it's actually very simple. You find the foods that are somewhat healthy or healthy that you like to eat, and you eat them every day. Find what you like. In the morning, I always eat 6 to 8 eggs with some protein. So it's either ham or turkey. I put them in little tacos like this and I eat them. And then with a fruit, an apple, banana, oranges, grapes, whatever. That's my breakfast. Then I eat late at night for dinner. I eat rice, some form of other protein. Maybe I'll eat like a fiber tortilla, put some eggs in it, put some chicken in it. I know what I'm eating every day. And what that does is that honestly clears up my headspace, so I don't have to think too much when I get home from work. I could just make what I know I'm gonna make. Top of that, I kind of already know the amount of calories I'm gonna eat. Now you could actually plan for these little cheat meals that you could fit into your diet, because you already know, oh, I'm gonna be off 400 calories. Cool. I could actually eat a couple slices of pizza. I could eat some cookies. I could eat this. It just makes the whole dieting system and process way simpler and way easier. These foods you actually enjoy eating every day. You don't get tired of them. And even if you do, you always have an alternative to switch to. Instead of chicken, sometimes I eat some beef. Sometimes I'll throw in a little bit of fish. Consistency wins the game. It wins the race. So this is very, very important. Now, I'm sure you're like, great, this is great. You're showing me like all the stuff with the diet, but how do I actually lose the weight? That's the most important part. And that is what I've been waiting to, because this last tip, if you didn't listen to anything I recently said, this is the most important one. And this is what I contribute to have lost all of my body fat. And it's because of this one very simple thing. It's actually dumb easy. Now, I remember when I first got in the gym and I was a fat kid, right? I was very chubby and I knew I had a lot of weight to lose. And what did every video say? You have to do cardio. You have to run on a treadmill. You have to do some biking. You have to do some high intense bullshit to burn all the fat off your body. And it's so frustrating because you're lifting weights and then you feel great. And then at the end, you have to fucking run for 25 minutes, dog. Like, damn, that sucks. I can't stand cardio. I never like cardio. It sucks. Because not only does it hurt, I have to do this every day, bro. So now I don't even enjoy going to the gym anymore, because lifting the weights is fun. But then as soon as I'm done, I got to exhaust my body. It's just not a fun time. Here's a couple things that doing this type of cardio does to your body. It puts your body in basically freak out mode. Your body starts freaking out because it thinks it's in some sort of danger, because why are you pushing your body so hard? Probably gonna die here. So what am I gonna do to survive? I'm gonna use all the food that you ate today as well as the muscle on your body. So why do I need this muscle? This muscle is very dense and it gives you a lot of energy. So of course it's gonna use it. But yeah, we were told growing up and online and on all these fitness videos that you need to do sprints, you need to run, you need to do all this high intensity shit, which doesn't work. Then guess what? You did your running, great, but guess what? Now you're hungry as fuck, dude. I'd go home and I'd be starving. And now I just ate all of my calories in one meal and I still have another 8 hours left in the day. So now I just made life a lot harder on myself. I just made everything way more difficult. And that's what we were told to do in all of these videos. And let me tell you, the answer is stupid simple. The answer is walking, dude. There's scientific proof and studies done. I don't know them. I'm not gonna link them. You could look them up on your own. It's called LISS versus high intense cardio. Basically, it showed that when you use high intense cardio as a form of cardio, your body, like I said before, it uses the stuff that you already have for energy, but it's not your fat. It's everything else except your fat. And that is not what we want. We want to dig directly into our fat storage. So what do we use for that? We use low intensity cardio. This is a form of cardio that puts your heart rate at anywhere from 130 to 145 beats per minute. Think of that as a speed that you can walk but still have a conversation with somebody. So you're not being super exertive in your energy. So this does a number of things. First of all, you won't be mad hungry after you're finished, so you're not gonna wanna overeat. Second thing, it actually taps right into your fat storage, because since your body is not in danger, quote unquote, it's going to use a form of energy that it needs to use over the long run. And what does your body have a lot of if you're trying to lose weight? It has a lot of fat and has a lot of water. This alone, number one, is the reason I've lost so much weight, is because after 2 to 3 weeks of doing just 3 days a week on a treadmill, I lost over like 15 pounds. Like, it was ridiculous. It was dumb. And how easy it is too, which is the best part, because I no longer dreaded going to the gym. I now got to watch a Netflix show. Now I got to study while I'm walking. Now I had extra time where I'm just walking and I could still lose weight and look great by doing something so simple and so easy. There's different forms of cardio I want to talk about here. There's one which if you're a complete beginner, I recommend the easiest part, which is the steps. Get 10,000 steps a day. Doing that alone will help you lose weight. It won't be as drastic as when you're on the treadmill, but it will be significant. I think I lost 10 pounds in the first 2 months of doing that just by walking, parking further from the grocery store and walking. Taking any opportunity to walk more really showed a difference. Then once you get used to that, or if you already walk over 10,000 steps a day because you have a job that requires you to walk a lot or whatever it may be, that's when I recommend the next part, which is being on the treadmill. 9 incline, 3 speed. Do that 3 to 5 days a week. Start at 3 days a week, then amp it up as you want to lose more weight. And I guarantee you the fat absolutely just melts off your body. And you're probably like, there's no way it's that easy. It's that easy. Easiest thing ever. And I guarantee you, you will shred fat like nobody. And it's so simple. It's so dumb because we've spent years and years and years looking at diets and all these different ways to lose weight when it was just such a simple thing to do. Just walk. And I guarantee you, you will lose a mad amount of weight doing that. And I'm finally at the point where I did have to increase my incline. So I'm no longer at 9. I'm now at 12 at 3 speed. But you know, that comes with as you diet, as you get thinner and stuff like that. But I guarantee you all of these tips put together, if you mesh them all together in one, you will be unstoppable. You will be able to pick your weight at any point of your life if you set this all up together. You use walking as the actual mechanism for losing the actual fat. You use your schedule and dieting as a form of meshing your life together to where it is sustainable and very easy to stick to where you're optimizing how full you feel versus how much time you actually have to fight the hunger. And then thirdly, of course, you just stick to a system that works. Stick to it by eating the same foods that allows you to have as much freedom or as little freedom as you want to eat the foods that you want to eat. And really, that's it. Dieting is just a system. It's a system of your workouts, of what you eat, and then your cardio. That's really all it is, man. And it's levers that you could pull at any time to actually change in a major way your results. So anyways, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching this video all the way through. This is my 4th time recording because this is my first video. So there's a lot of trial and error that I've been doing in this video. First, the fucking camera didn't work, then my audio didn't work, and then I finally got one that I thought it worked, and then my camera fucking broke. Anyways, guys, I really hope these tips did really help you. And if you didn't take any of my tips before, like I said, that cardio one, it's butter. It works so magically. And I promise you, if you implement it, you will lose weight. So I really want to hear if you guys actually follow through with this. Leave it in the comments below. If you guys do enjoy kind of what I'm sharing here and the things that I'm trying to provide for you guys, please leave me a like, hit the subscribe button. I just promise you, listen to the stuff that I said in this video, the weight will fall off. I promise you. And you'll definitely be better off for it. If you have any questions, hit me up. Follow me on Instagram. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to where these YouTube plays are going to take us. So yeah, guys, till next time.